I want to talk about some cards, and cards that don't have autos, that don't have patches. Just mind-blowing what's going on with the football card industry. Very similar to basketball industry. So you could see that the trendsetter, the trending cards, first off, Patrick Mahomes. Everybody's going after his prism. Those things have jumped so high, it's ridiculous. As you can see, a recent sale here on a Mahomes. And I'll bring this up for you guys to see here. So PSA 10 silver 2017 Prism Mahomes, $6,700. I have one right here that I didn't pay anywhere near that amount. I paid $1,700 for this. Probably should sell it. I don't know, but I won't sell a card. So
I thought you were gonna be like, I paid 17 grand for this. I'm just waiting for it to go back up.
Go back up. So people follow the lead. Prism's got a big name, right? Prism basketball. We all see what these cards are going for. So shiny is the new thing. It's starting to translate to football. So this blew my mind. So we can talk Russell Wilson. The guy's got one Super Bowl championship, and he's been to another one. So his cards recently have absolutely popped. His Topps Chrome PSA 10 is a $1,200 card, and his Prism PSA 10, $2,600. This is for a base card from 2012 Prism.
No silver refractor.
No silver refractor. So $2,600. If you look, June 14th, the same card sold for $400. So in less than 2 months, we have a $2,200 gain on this card. Like, what's going on? What happened? What did Russell Wilson do? Did him and his who's this lady? She sings songs. Did she have another hit single?
Ciara.
In the pandemic, did she come out with a song and it boosted his value up?
No,
like,
but they're pregnant again.
What happened? Oh, okay, so it's gonna be another kid. So, like,
well, that obviously has to do with this card's going up.
of course, it must be, right? Another kid, maybe another hit single. I don't know. His hair's growing out.
How
like
about
you?
Well, I mean, how about the fact that he still has more to prove in his career? You look at Aaron Rodgers is on that list, and Aaron Rodgers is at, how many years does Aaron Rodgers have left? 5 years, maybe?
Maybe, if we're
That
lucky.
means Russell has like 10 years
Russell
left.
Wilson, if he stays healthy, maybe 8, 10 years. He's on a team that is always consistently good, even if they don't look like they're going to be good on paper. Pete Carroll always gets that team together. They're always competitive. They're always near the top of the division. They can always make a playoff run, and Russell Wilson plays amazing in the playoffs. He'll take a team on his back.
It's the Pete Carroll Russell Wilson combination, I guess.
So, and there's no doubt he's going to be a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt that all three of those guys are going to be Hall of Famers. Did you just shrug? You just shrug that Russell Wilson's not going to be a Hall of Famer?
What do you guys think in the chat? Is Russell Wilson done enough already to be a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
This is amateur hour?
I guess just one. The NFL is pretty easy to get in. So, anyways, maybe it's my Niner fandom that's preventing me from, admitting that. But Ben Roethlisberger, next on the list. So we didn't have Prism back then when he was a rookie in 2004. But $710 for a Gem Mint 10 Ben Roethlisberger Chrome base. So you're talking about a guy that's actually won 2 Super Bowls. That's basically a fourth of the price of Russell Wilson. And then you go down to Aaron.
He probably doesn't. It's because he doesn't have as much legs left as Russell. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, again, and he's coming off an injury where he basically missed the whole year. I mean, Roethlisberger, you actually look at, you're just waiting for him to retire, his announcement that he's going to retire.
Yes.
A year, maybe 2.
And also keep this in mind too. When you're looking at things like collectibles too, and not to say like whatever has happened outside of football for Ben Roethlisberger is true or not true, but people look at those type of things and people tend to look for guys that are more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like look at like Brady's career and Peyton Manning's career, no controversies, just winning football, and that could play a factor too if you think about it.
And I don't have a slide up for Aaron Rodgers, but a refractor. So they had refractors in 2005. A 9.5 Gem Mint Aaron Rodgers refractor sold for $2,600. So you're basically telling me that Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are the same person based on that price. Actually, you're telling me that Russell Wilson is better than Aaron Rodgers because that was just a base compared to a refractor, which is much more rare. Mm-hmm. So that's what brings up this poll question. So the people spoke. People like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, we did a poll on our Mojobreak Media Twitter. Make sure you follow it. It's at Mojobreak M. We do content. We run stuff on there. I was giving away free stuff all weekend. So if you like free stuff, follow at Mojobreak M on Twitter. But 63% of the vote, the question was, we're talking rookie cards. Which card would be the best investment in 10 years? The 2004 Big Ben Chrome rookie card, the 2012 Prism Russell Wilson rookie card, or the 2005 Aaron Rodgers Chrome rookie card. 63% of the votes went to Russell Wilson. Why are you guys clapping? That's absolutely ridiculous. You've got two guys that are proven that should be double the price of this guy.
Wait, how many
The
rings does
collectors
Aaron
have
Rodgers have?
spoken.
What?
How many rings does Aaron Rodgers have?
He has one. He has one. Unfortunately, the Niners have been in his way of getting more, but you know that defense.
How many?
But,
How many more years would you say Aaron Rodgers has in his career?
5.
You know, 5.
Five. I would say 5 max. And I mean, Wilson it's the same thing though. Wilson, he could only have 5 years left. I think he has maybe a
I
little
think he
bit
has
more,
more than 5 years,
a little bit
yeah.
more. But Rodgers, I think out of, Roethlisberger, I think out of the 3, like I said, maybe a year. Especially, I mean,
Yeah, he's been pretty bad last couple years.
It's not even like him like not performing. It's just he's starting to physically fall apart.
But he has 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He has 2. Rodgers probably won't have another one. Rodgers will end his career with 1. Russell Wilson maybe. That this guy already has 2 Super Bowls. How many guys have won 2 Super Bowls?
Who's more
Very
exciting?
few.
Who's more exciting to watch? If you're turning on a game and you're like, cool, I get to watch a football game today, and you have a choice between watching Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, Roethlisberger and the Steelers, or Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.
Aaron Rodgers all day. All day.
Dude, I'm going.
Money!
Yeah.
Dude, has there been any fabled plays? Look at the Hail Marys.
I mean,
this
I
guy's
would
doing.
rank it. I would rank it Wilson, Rodgers, then Roethlisberger. But I would tune in and watch a Russell Wilson game over a Aaron Rodgers game.
In terms of like who I like to watch play football, like for me, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are pretty close together.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy watching both of them play. It's just, I just feel like, again, in my opinion, Russell Wilson just has more legs and a longer, he has more time to build upon his legacy. So,
what a really exciting thing to watch Russell Wilson and his pocket presence and how you think he's going to get sacked, and then he ends up getting out of the pocket and just throws a dart like 40 yards down the field. You definitely don't see that with Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger's hard to take down.
mm-hmm.
But he ain't gonna like make something happen with his legs. Aaron Rodgers used to be a lot more.
But he's making plays with his arm.
But
And his knee.
and his, my knee.
Jeff says you're an Oakland fan, C-Rad, so you don't know football. You're not allowed to chime in, but that's what he said. Anyways.
Actually, he's a Vegas fan.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
this
Yeah,
is-
Vegas fan. That's right.
Get
We
it.
got-
Get it
correction. So this leads us to the contest on how you can win. So
And Jeff, you never buy into card breaks, so you can't tell me about cards.
Oh, burn. He does, but unfortunately, he's got a Jameis Winston jersey and something else that was quite terrible the last time I bought in. But anyways, this is how you win a 2020 Donruss football box. We want you to go to Mojobreak Media because you're watching us live now, but if you're watching the video on Mojobreak Media, comment below on the 3 guys we just mentioned. Who is your pick for the best investment for the next 10 years? And the winner will be chosen at random, and they're going to win a 2020 Donruss box, which is retailing at $250, which is crazy times right now. So, but it's got Joe Burrow, could be the next Russell Wilson. Tua could be the next Russell Wilson, since you guys all love Russell Wilson. That's why I'm saying that. But
is that why you're saying that?
yeah, because obviously you guys are homers. I don't even know. He's in your division. How could you not? How do you like the guy? Anyways,
I just know football.
He ain't in my division.
I know he ain't in your division, so you could say that.
Did you
Russell
have
Wilson.
like Roethlisberger on your fantasy team last year? Are you mad? Are you upset?
Oh, because I didn't pick Roethlisberger. I picked Rodgers. I would pick Wilson second.
But that's why I think there's a little like personal issue. I think Doug either had Rodgers or Roethlisberger, and he got burned by him in his fantasy league at some point, and now he's like, I don't like Russell Wilson. It's all about Rodgers and Roethlisberger.
So I got burned by the two guys.
No. Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
No, you've always drafted those guys. You love Rodgers and you love Roethlisberger. Those are your guys.
I think Russell Wilson.
I don't think you've ever had Russell Wilson on your team.
Russell Wilson's a system quarterback. Let's face it. But anyways,
I get it. That's a Niner Seahawks thing. I can't hit on that.
I'm a Rams fan.
Because like when I look at Patrick Mahomes, I'm like, dude, regular quarterback.
See, but the Rams always play the Seahawks well. So whatever. I think we went 1-1 against them last year.
He's so dreamy. That's why they be thinking. Such a manly man. You figured me out. That's exactly why I did that. But let's talk about Drew Brees. So Drew Brees, probably behind Tom Brady, is the best active quarterback in the league. I guess we agree on that, right? As far as career, right? Mm-hmm. Broken so many records. So his Bowman Chrome 2001, where he was pictured on the Chargers, Refractor Gem Mint 10, sold for $6,300 recently at Shill WCC. Sold it for $6,300. Which out-topped his contenders. Rookie auto that was $4,150. So a refractor non-auto non-mem outselling what used to be the standard for football collectors, which is contenders. So this is my whole theory, and this is what I mentioned. I think we have such a new wave of collectors coming in that the autograph doesn't matter. And I don't know if it's just retail, because if you go on forums, you see these. I'm going to compare. I'm going to throw people into groups. We have the Facebook collectors, which are typically guys that probably got in before me and Dan and C-Rad. We have the Twitter collectors, which I believe is our age demographic. And then you have the Instagram collectors, which I'm on Instagram too, but I believe the Instagram collectors are a little bit younger than us. And I think because it's gotten so popular and the demand is to rush to Walmart and Target to try to get the last hanger pack of Chronicles basketball or Topps Chrome baseball or whatever new retail products coming out. Because when we started, you go to retail, you get anything you want. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted any retail because the odds were so bad. But now, because these rookie non-autoed cards are going for so much, that's all some of these people know. They only know this. That and add in the silvers that have taken off in basketball, starting to translate into football. You've seen that jump in that price. So I think this new wave of new collectors are preferring the non-numbered, non-auto, non-patch cards over the old Steady Eddie contenders, the old NTRPAs.
I mean, granted, also, I mean, that's the one that you have on the screen is an 8.5 contenders, right?
Yes.
So I imagine a PSA 10 would probably be significantly more than 8.5. My whole thing about this is that people follow where the money goes, right? And to what you're saying, like the newer collectors, they're going towards the non-auto, non-memorabilia, and that this whole year I've been saying it over and over that. Everything that we all knew as collectors the last 10 years and what we tell people, year to year, it's starting to change.
Yep.
It's starting to change, and we would just have to adapt to it. And like I said, people follow where the money goes. If people are putting monies into base cards and silver prisms, then it does blow my mind, like, because contenders has always been the main card to get for whatever rookie, because the Tom Brady is the holy grail, right? The Tom Brady contenders is the holy grail of football cards. So that's where it stems from.
For right now, this might be the holy grail.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah,
to the Instagram TikTok generation.
He has to win. He has to win 7, but we'll see. I give him maybe two Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bias or nothing, but yeah. So we're everything that we knew as collectors the last 10 years is starting to change, and yeah,
but like, where do you zig and where do you zag? Because when we started, PSA was garbage, and you could only do PSA for vintage cards.
That's what they always told you.
Yeah, BGS modern, anything 80s or older, you go PSA. Now PSA, I know Dan's shaking his head because he hates to look at PSA.
I'm not shaking my head about PSA.
But PSA is going for double. So everybody that did their BGS. Tatums or Mitchells or whatever, because that was what you did in 17, 18. They're wishing they went to PSA because the numbers have flipped and the PSA 10s are double than the BGS 9.5s. I mean, obviously, if you get a black label, that's a different story. But PSA 10s seem to be a little bit more easy to get, and they're selling for double. So it's like, if you spent all that time investing in the BGS, now it's flip-flop. if you spend all that time investing in patch autos, now it's all about the base. Like, where do you know where to go, right? So you got to pick your spots with the trends.
Yeah, you got to pick your spot. You definitely got to pay attention to the trends. Also, nothing's. One thing we all know is that nothing is set in stone in this hobby. So things could, like, obviously PSA was vintage, modern cars are BGS, and now it's PSA is the top card like company to get your cars graded from. So I don't think that even that is set in stone. Like that could change in a couple years. You know, like that's one of those things like you just can't be 100% about.
Great conversation, guys. I'm just sitting over here listening, enjoying it.
Yeah. Were you really?
Yeah, I know. Well,
thoroughly.
Kind of. Okay. I was doing the Draymond Green for a second. I was rebooting, but. No, I actually think that it may have been. So we know basketball collectors. Basketball collectors tend to gravitate towards the rookies and the parallels of the rookies, non-auto, non-relic.
But even that's kind of new too.
Minus national treasures. Yeah. I mean, you see like the Kobe's and the Tim Duncan Chrome's rookie and the LeBrons and all the big players. I mean, Jordan. Obviously, Jordan didn't have anything else other than just a regular base rookie.
Well, I would say pre 2015, people were still into the whole exquisite. Like exquisite was the holy grail.
Yeah, RPAs. Yeah. But I think it has changed within the last 2 years, especially that basketball collector mentality where they don't really need the autographs or the relics or the patch autos, RPAs. They are looking for just the basic rookie card and parallel numbered rookie cards. That is crossing over into the football market now.
Yes,
absolutely.
So I think that's what you're seeing. You're just seeing the collectors who collected basketball, and then they're getting, or maybe new collectors getting into it, seeing the basketball, and then going, hey, I want to collect football, and this is what I've learned, what I like, or what people collect in basketball, and just doing it with football. And it's also one more thing, and I'll let you take it over. The base cards generally are more easy to obtain,
right,
than the RPAs, than even contenders. If you're a football collector and you open up contenders, there's going to be 5 autos a box, but to get one, there's 150, 160 guys on the checklist,
right?
So to get the Patrick Mahomes out of contenders, it's going to be tough. There's one on-card auto. He's an on-card auto guy. There's probably 50 guys on the checklist that are on-card autos, so it's going to be harder to get. If I open up a Prism box from 2017, I'm probably going to be guaranteeing myself a base rookie.
Right, exactly.
It's easier to obtain. Now, I don't understand how that translates into the cards going for as much as they're going for, if it's something that's easily obtained.
And that's the scary part, because you're already starting to see, obviously we've seen a $230,000 Luka sale. That card's numbered to 99, so we know there's not an infinite amount of those. But if you're following like some great stuff on like Instagram, Slab Stocks always has a little graph. I would recommend following them. A lot of people already do. The Luka PSA 9s have already dropped. Like, they've dropped significantly. They were like at $800 last week. They're like at $600 this week. So is it the situation that, oh, well, you know, Luka's out, Zion's out, Jaw's not playing, screw basketball, I'm moving to football. So I think you know what I mean? It's like it's ADD, and it's ADD on steroids right now. So I said be very careful as a collector to not buy at the peak, and I guess learn to sell at the peak, which is even harder these days, right? Because you don't want to be, I know I've been there, and you can't look back when you undersell a card, but you know, you sell one, and then you see the next week it's like double what you sold it for, and then you're like, I'm never going to sell it, and then you miss out selling it, and it's worth half the price now, and then you're like, I should have sold it. You can never win. It's like almost a game within the game, right? So, but like I see right now, it's the ADD on steroids. Nobody can get basketball. Well, now it's football season. We don't know how good Joe Burrow is. We don't know how good Tua is, but these guys could be amazing.
Yeah, but football boxes, Donruss football, they make a lot of it. There's no doubt about that, and you guys can't dispute that. They make a lot of that. It's $250 a box for a hobby box through online retailers right now. That is absolutely insane.
You may get 2 or 3 Joe Burrows in a box. That's base cards. That's why. That is why
but
it's
nobody
being done.
collects Donruss base cards.
They do though.
Not yet.
Not yet. See, dude, that's where we're at though. Like, oh, not yet. Like, but maybe I'm gonna get on this train early.
Look what happened to the Marvels insert in basketball. I think people are predicting the same thing for football.
Dude, Donruss, bro.
Yeah,
Donruss regular. What if they bring the brown border back?
Oh God,
Are we gonna collect that?
don't remind me of that nightmare.
I'm just gonna look.
I had 2 years of nightmares, bro.
Kyler Murray, Donruss base.
$1.
No, that's not. Those are not completed. So, $195 on a PSA 10 Kyler Murray base card
From Donruss?
from Donruss.
Like Donruss, not Optic.
Donruss, not Optic. So that tells you right there. You get 2 Joe Burrows, you just made $400 a box.
Yeah.
If Joe Burrows is Kyler Murray, that is where we're at. I'm telling you guys, it's the base card craze. We are in the base card craze right now because
don't say that.
Because it is obtainable. And also think about it, and I'm not pumping up our side of the industry, but think about the larger breakers. They sell out. So sometimes there's not an opportunity to get into the break and get the Cardinals or get the Bengals or get the Dolphins. And these new collectors, they don't want to buy like the Saints who don't have a rookie. So they're going to go try to find their retail. They're not going to pay $250 on a Donruss hobby box, but they'll get a blaster for $75, $80, whatever the secondary market is on the blasters, and they'll try their shot at $80. You've got this whole revolving market of this retail blaster products that's switching hands, and the singles are being sold, and that's what's creating this market, at least in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm not saying word is bond here, but that is my opinion.
That makes sense to me.